When we first started the class, Kate was such a bitch to us.
It was complete shock.
Don't think that any of us, particularly being models, were ready for someone to come along and be so bold as to point a finger at our very psyche.
Why she asked me this? I mean, this is actually quite personal.
She just laid into every one of us.
Well, I don't want to, drop that guard.
What the hell's going on? Why are we sitting here being abused by this woman?
We thought she was being rude, when I guess all she was doing was preparing us for the honesty which the course entails.
It happened so naturally, didn't it? Just to come up with the idea of doing an agency specifically for models to go into acting.
Are you sleeping with one of my actresses? You're such a slag.
It just seemed so easy.
Why aren't you using us at the moment? I've done everything. I've slept with you. I've done everything. I have had more breakdowns from you.
We started this agency for model moving into acting, but actually none of them can act.
So we went about finding ones that could.
Yeah, well, finding ones that could, and also finding a coach that could handle models moving into acting.
And handle their insecurities.
Being a model is actually quite an insecure profession.
And I was actually told by an agency to lose 2 stone.
Everyone is so eager to criticise.
The constant knockbacks.
Mentally, that really fucked me up.
I'm quite scared of our new acting coach.
Are you?
Yeah, she's quite scary.
She's just good at her job.
Kate Marlow.
Kate Marlow, yeah.
You know what?
She's scary.
I don't think she's scary, I just think
You haven't sat in on a class. She's scary.
Yep.
Angry men don't do it better, do they? What happens after an argument?
You make up.
How? Okay, right. What if the argument is just a way to get the kissing and the hugging? I'll say it, you can write it down. Angry men fuck better. That's the myth. It's probably not true. They don't. Confused?
As an actor, you're totally stripped of everything you've got, and you are standing there.
for models to deal with because they're used to having an image.
And they're used to being told they're gorgeous 24/7.
The one thing which we have to protect ourselves from the outside world is our image. It's our armour, if you like.
You know, for most of the time your head was on one side, and 'tis now. What is this?
That's it,
You have a weak neck?
Sure what I'm doing. Lift out.
You have a lot of jewellery on. Right, so what happens is while you're doing the exercise, there's a lot of thinking about your hands, nails, your jewellery. It interrupts.
For her to completely disregard that as the first layer of perhaps an onion, if you like, and keep on stripping until she gets to the real you is quite imposing. And when you're young, and when you're a little girl and you're attempting something, you're not quite sure if you're doing it right or not doing it right. There's a tilt, there's a sway. I think that's perhaps a lot of what I do anyway.
And how old are you now?
24.
24. How many 24-year-old little girls do you know? Besides yourself and Kelly?
A few.
Okay. Right. What will happen if you drop this little girl?
Well, if it's my cover, I might become lost. I don't know. I don't know.
And what comes in underneath is?
You mean like cunning?
Bringing Kate Marlow on board was probably, I feel, the best thing that we did.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
She's amazing, she's brilliant.
As an actor, you design what you think. And so the more, if we say that thoughts that you are able to make your brain agile to use, it's like the more colours or brushes that an artist has and techniques to create whatever you want. All right, the first stills we're going to do today are, first of all, chefs in a kitchen, and second of all, soldiers. One of the purposes of stills is to begin to have pictures for creating characters. You don't need to move, just think it. Just straighten your head up there, Nadine. Training. Uniform. Time of day. What you're saying is you started having pictures of being a chef.
And the responsibility of getting that food out, you know. Because I devised like a situation where all the food had gone wrong, you know, I was like the main guy, and I was like, we're all a load of idiots, you know, we're never going to get this food.
We're all a load of idiots.
Yeah.
But what Kelly's just described is, again, making the chef that you wanted with lots of problems, and having to take responsibility or take control? Responsibility. One of the things you found out from this exercise is that there is a thought that you have that people are stupid.
I hate this.
Why do you hate this?
Well, maybe that's true. Okay, fine. There you go. That's true. Well,
it's not. No. Wait. It's. What are you saying? It's true that people are stupid, or it's true that you have this thought?
As the character that I was imagining, I was the head chef.
Of course you were.
I've done other courses before, but one not quite like this. This is far more psychological than I thought it would be. And I think a lot of the things that Kate hits on are very true, but you're not aware of them. And this class is all about becoming aware of your thinking.
Yeah, but I just find it amusing that someone else can, you know, find so much in so little. That you can tell me so much about how I am from me saying 3 or 4 sentences. I find that amusing.
Because she thinks people are stupid, so she doesn't know how you can work
I'm
it.
stupid too.
No, that isn't what I meant. I can't say anything.
No, you can. You can, but all it is that what you say will lead you to find out your thinking and to give you points of reference for becoming a good actress. That's the purpose of the class.
Since I've been doing the class, I've been doing loads of things differently. One of the main parts of it is to learn about what your problems are and to learn what things you could bring into another character if you weren't aware of them.
Whatever your background is, that's going to create, you know, the way you think. And you've got to be able to learn to drop that, totally. But to realise that in the first place is quite hard.
When I got onto Soldier, I felt like my thinking was a lot clearer and I could actually sense where I was and the action that I was doing.
What do you think about Soldiers?
And it's quite a hard, tough life, very regimented. Wouldn't want to do it myself at all.
Why did you say that?
No, I wouldn't want to do it myself. I think it would be against my happiness to do that, to kill another human being.
But what are you doing in your head?
Killing them all. Be locked away.
Your exercise is pretty good. Sometimes what happens is you get an impression of the character, the thinking in your head, and it does change your how you look. All right. Then what can sometimes happen is you hold on to the physical change, but the thinking gets dropped. So that becomes secure. All right. And then you learn that to be a trick. All right. And then you go on stage and you're not having character thoughts at all. You're just holding, showing, impressing. All right. So you have to watch that with your eyes.
I'd love to have been Brad Pitt in Thelma and Louise when he holds up that shop. And then I'd like to play a complete psycho as well. Like Jack Nicholson in The Shining.
This is Ben's fish rollie. He's always starving, isn't he? Or she? We're not sure. This is Mark. This is just Mark, isn't it? He has a scar across his face here, like Action Man. But he doesn't at all. I was looking at him last week and he doesn't, but he looks so much like him, I'd convinced myself that that was the case. No, but I found a rather fantastic watch.
Come in, Action Man. Action Man, report for duty.
He's gonna kill me.
Come on!
Do you know you look like Action Man? Okay. I think just write this down. It's a self-event, or a toy event, we could call it. I am Action Man. Some people have I'm James Bond, I'm Barbie, and just see if you can start letting go of Action Man.
Cold baths and cold showers are the hardest thing that I've had to try and do. And I have to say that I haven't been doing it every day, but I have made a conscious effort to do it before the classes.
3, 2, 3. I'm gonna do it. Oh yes.
The reason why we're supposed to have cold baths and showers is to stimulate the mind and the body straight away, so that when you get out of bed in the morning, you can like get on with your day.
When you finally get out of the freezing bath, I must admit that a sense of exhilaration and power to the nation, and just I think achievement has got something to do with it. It's pleasant, and you feel calmer and
I'm quite a stressed out person and I'm always busy and doing things, and I'm always frustrated, and I've got to do so many things in one day that I get really panicked and everything. And this is really, really a bad feature, because I could take that into any character that I play, which would completely damage any intentions of the director. You know, I just take on all of my stresses.
Sit back in your chair. And just I know, but look, what's happening is there's a little bit of enjoyment of getting frustrated.
I know that he,
I'm busy.
understands my frustrations. You know, I'm trying to get from A to B, and there's like cabs crashing, and there's bus drivers like killing each other, and it's all just so like, ah! It doesn't sound very
Sounds like
stressful,
Mad
but
Max,
it is.
doesn't it?
And lots of... Okay, so you just need to just slow down your thinking just a little bit and start watching it.
You run the risk, and you're going to feel the pain.
I feel the pain. That's it, no sex for a week.
Master, shut up!
Just relax your jaw now. All right. Okay. No, I understand. Okay. It's just wanting to be frustrated, that's all.
I don't think it is though, because I don't enjoy getting all wound up.
You're
Complete lie.
slandering me
It
on
is,
TV.
It is. Well, you can sue me
No,
later.
no.
Who's your lawyer?
Just fuck off, Jonathan. I
Sorry
mean
about the swearing.
that isn't funny.
Edit that bit.
Listen, that really isn't funny.
Edit.
What do you want to get sorted?
I'm trying to learn how to remove the stress.
Stress.
All you can do is just watch and see that this is what happens every time.
I'm going to request that I calm myself down
Please
now.
calm.
For now, I think you just have to... See it? Did you see it?
I saw it.
Okay. That's the first thing for you to see.
I find the course quite hard. I find it inspiring. I think Kate is a very inspiring person.
It is really interesting. She seems to have so much information in her mind that I don't know where she got it all from myself. She's a bit like a telepathic person. Weirdo.
Stop breathing, pass out, get rescued. Does anything happen before you get rescued? You can see this. She's in hysterics now.
Well, okay, I know where you're going.
Oh yeah, where's that? She's going to tell us her fantasy now.
Sun, rising sun or something,
Mm-hmm.
and like the strangulation of this girl on the table.
Yeah. And then what happens?
And you think what's in your head is funny. Go on, Shazam.
So it seemed that she liked to be strangled because she got a sexual high from that, and then, well, anyway, she then gets murdered because someone comes and finishes her off.
How do they finish her off?
Strangling.
Of course, sorry. Stupid me. Okay, there's some state that you have where you're depriving yourself in here of oxygen and life. It's not suffocating, is it? It's nothing going over your face. It's definitely would be strangling.
Who would I like to be strangled by? Probably Robert Redford. I think Robert Redford.
That's the first layer, and there'll be another layer of thinking that comes up.
Oh my God. Crash.
Whenever anything gets too quiet, I have to make some drama to whip things up.
Sure you do.
I'll look for a fight with my boyfriend or just to spice things up a bit.
I kind of need that bit of, I don't know.
Excitement.
Yeah, excitement.
Mouse control.
Oh my God, we need to go right here. I'm not sure we can do this.
Write this down. I want to have an exciting life. It means to bathe myself in joy and risk.
Yeah, risk definitely.
Is it red? Whoops, it's red.
If someone drives fast, jumps the lights,
See, orange, meow.
what is likely to happen? You'll have a crash. It might be wanting to die.
I love the classes. I find them so enjoyable and interesting.
I used to think, for example, that in order to be a good
actress or actor, you had to have suffered. And Kate is teaching us that it's completely the opposite, in fact. You need to enjoy life, and you need to be happy in your head.
I know the class has actually made me a lot more positive. A lot more positive in myself. I seem to laugh a lot more, I think. I know since doing the course that I've actually slowed down quite a lot, and my thoughts are coming together, and I'll just let things happen instead of trying to push things.
No, I wanted a strawberry daiquiri. Not a ginger martini.
It was a total learning curve for both of us because, you're talking to an actress and a model. You're not talking to sort of, the head of IMG.
No.
You're talking to two girls that thought, OK, fine, we've got a great idea, now let's follow it through. What the fuck are we going to do? Greg said if he doesn't turn up...
What's the problem? He won't go, or he doesn't know how to tango? Do you know he doesn't know how to tango? It's basic.
It is basic, isn't it?
No, that's not it.
Isn't it? That one?
That one. Yeah, it's that one.
Do it with the baby. I think we just enjoy ourselves.
Yeah.
We have such a laugh. I mean,
You have
to
to
be
laugh
honest,
it
yeah.
off.
I mean, to
You
be
have
honest
to.
with you, we're not known as the most serious place.
It's just an improvisation. Nothing has to happen. Doors shutting. Lift moving. Okay, let's hold it there. Kelly, I think this is very good work. Okay, Mark, I think the first time we did this was better than the second time because you started showing, looking at your watch, yeah, and tapping your foot. Nadine, I think this time was better, okay, but then the event of the lift, you started acting, showing. Exactly. Okay, Hans, I think there was background noise that you had to press this button. And when you pressed it, you were having a little tantrum that wasn't in the context of your job there. It was here that you'd been put in this position to do it. Okay. Do you know what it is yet? No. Okay. All right. So
I'm really annoyed with you for some reason.
I know. I think there's possibility that Hans thinks I've put him in a situation where.
It's not that.
Okay.
I feel, I suppose, you put me in a situation where it's like you're going to do that, and it's like, fucking hell. Shit, you've done it.
Again.
You've just dragged out all that emotion from earlier, which fine. Thoughts from earlier, which was fine. And then, was sort of fine. And then,
Okay, this is,
then you
I
put
think.
me into this event, and that's probably what it is.
Okay, right. I apologise for all of this.
No.
I'm joking. I'm joking. All right, this is very, very clear that this is like getting frustrated and having all of this going on in your head as background noise.
If I learn the most from doing this course with Kate, I should be able to play any role possible.
Success is everybody's dream. And I think I'm no different.
The one little dream that I have is doing a good part in a film, major part in a film, and taking all my friends and my mum to the cinema.
Since I've been doing the class, it's completely decided what I'm going to be doing when I'm older. I'm definitely going to be in acting.
And it's quite empowering to have reached the state where you've been honest and you're not hiding anymore, and you've got no pretenses, and you can kind of move on.
The future
for cyber, in my eyes, is to become
the world's leading
agency for models.
Even if I have to go to Milan
at the beginning of February. I'll still come back every weekend to do my classes. She's great. She's really great.